Hey, it's Rachel with Usborne Books More. I am so excited to show you some new titles. So if you haven't seen them on the website yet or you haven't seen them in a catalog, you are in luck. Let's start first. If you're familiar with the Wipe Clean cards that we have, they come in a cute little box like this with the Wipe Clean marker. There's a lid on it too. I took it off so there wouldn't be so much glare. But you can see these are first words. So it starts you off first with the alphabet. You can see they're going to practice their letters, and then they're going to start putting those letters into words. So they would be introduced to the picture and the word. They practice it once below, and then you can see you flip the card over and you have more space. What I like to do with these actually is not keep them in the box. I like to hole punch them and then keep it in the bag with me, a diaper bag with me, or my purse, or even in the car. That works great, and then it's on a little ring and the kids can just flip as they need to. Moving on into some other new titles. If you're familiar with the That's Not My series, this one is the Taller and Shorter, and it actually goes through and you're just introducing the concept of taller and shorter. All right, bigger and smaller. And then there's a fun little surprise at the end when we see who's the tallest of all. All right, moving on, Muddle and Match. They are a favorite around our household here. This is a new one, Fairy Tales. It's so exciting. So you can look through and take a look. They've got Puss in Boots. I'm trying to think some of the other characters. Jack and the Beanstalk. Let's see, Goldilocks. Oh, Little Mermaid. So as you can look through, you'll see you can mix and match. You can make up some funny alliteration tales that your children will absolutely adore and love. I'd love to show you some picture books that we have. These are new titles. If you are familiar with our Nibbles, Emma Yarlett is the author. She has a new one out, Nibbles, the Dinosaur Guide. It's fantastic. You go through, you're learning all about the various dinosaurs that are around, and of course, typical Nibbles fashion is getting into mischief throughout the book. So this is a fun one if you've got a dinosaur lover. It's a great one to have on hand as well. I am loving these two new ones. 3 of my are loving them. The 13-year-old boy, not such a fan, but that's understandable. Kitty Cat, Kitty Cat. You go through, this one is London, you will be going through. I love how it starts off and shows you the map in front of the book first, and then you go along with Kitty Cat on her adventures throughout, and you get to see places and museums and all sorts of great things. So they've got London, and then they also have Paris. Very exciting, very fun. If you are into 3D funness, this book comes with 3D glasses, okay? You are going to follow Ludwig. He's in a book, stuck in a book, always dreaming about getting out of a book. And you see how he and his friends work together to get him out so he can continue to explore and see what wonders are beyond just the flat pages in the book. This is a great fun story time and great to get those 3D glasses on. All right, moving on, this is another new favorite in our house, Pandemonia. Cute book about the different animals you're going to see in the zoo, but important thing is you do not wake the panda. Because if you do, there is a lot of mischief and mayhem that seems to surround the animals in the zoo. So another great fun read. You would enjoy that immensely. All right, moving on to some activity books, quickly. If you know the All Better, the fun one where you're putting the little bandages on, the little boo-boos, okay, fixing it, making it all better, they have a new one. Little Bear Needs Glasses. So you have 5 sets of glasses that come with it. And just true to fashion, like the same one, you go through and you're putting on the different glasses to help Little Bear see better. But how fun are these? Look how cute they are. So you can have a lot of fun with that too. All right, I wanted to show you a clean copy. I can't because my children devoured this book before I could make the video. So the Color and Pop-Up Animals. You will receive a clean book, obviously, and it will look something like this. You will have the animal inside, okay, that you get to color. Here's another one that hasn't been done yet. And then you receive pieces of paper like this. They're all kept nicely in the back, okay, in a little pocket in the back. You get to decorate it, And then you get to either glue it or tape it into the correct spots. And then what happens is, as you can see, you get animals that, oops, that one's not one, there, pop off the page. So here are some of the ones that they've already done. Doggy, kitty, giraffe. So that's another fun one. It's great for in the car, at home, if it's a rainy day, whatever it may be. So that's another great one to have on hand. My oldest daughter is loving this one. It's the My Beautiful Room. So you create, you decorate, and you style your own. And then you're also, in the back is included, you will be cutting out and creating your own 3D model bedroom. So it would look, this is the example that they've done for you. But you'll be creating your own. You get furniture that you get to cut out, decorate, put together all by yourself. And then you also have things here. They talk about the different shading that you may want to have, the colors you may want to have, etc. So this is another great hands-on book for the ones in your life who like to create and anything else like that. All right, finally and quickly moving on to our new chapter books. Anna Hibiscus, we've got 4 new ones that are coming out. The last book, if you read it, she's in Canada visiting her grandma, so she's coming back. And so you read a little bit more about Anna Hibiscus and her fun little adventures there in Africa with her family. We have another new one, Pup Patrol. If you're familiar with Fizz, which is the puppy who's helping with the police officers, sorry, that's a fun one too. And then this one too, we've got the Pup Patrol here, and they are always on, patrol, going around, and the adventures that they have as well. This is a great new one, Axel and Beast. They work together. You can see the writing in there. Okay, and it's fun because this kiddo in here is homeschooled, so it's kind of a fun little twist to see how his life is slightly different. Our 2 new favorite ones in this household for my oldest readers. Impossible Quest, they have finally the last books out in the series, and then this one, Mapmaker. You follow Quinn around. He's on a mission for the king, and he is actually constructing maps, but the adventures he goes on are quite exciting and fun. Last 2 I want to show you, not chapter books, but just 2 new releases. Phonics books, Hyena Ballerina, all right, so you can see the new concepts that they're working on in there. And then if you have a kiddo with lots of questions and you like to have a pocket-size, smaller book that you like to have on hand, General Knowledge Trivia, filled with questions galore, and then of course all the answers can be found in the back. So this is great to have on hand anywhere you are. Any questions you have, comment below, talk to the consultant who invited you to the party, and thanks for joining us.